Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us today for our United Way Virtual Volunteer Awards Ceremony. It's also National Volunteer Week this week. National Volunteer Week is an opportunity to recognize the impact of volunteer service and how it tackles society's greatest challenges, builds stronger communities, and is a force that transforms our local community.
We have all faced challenges in the past year, but we want to make tonight all about celebrating the incredible volunteers in our community. We want to shine a light on some amazing individuals who have continued to create a lasting impact, even in the midst of a global pandemic. We also want to recognize and thank the volunteers who have lent their time, talent, and voice to make a difference in our local community. But first, let me introduce our Volunteer Center Cabinet. The Volunteer Center Cabinet assists in fulfilling corporate and community needs by mobilizing volunteers, leadership development, and volunteer recognition in our focus areas of education, basic needs, and health. We are proud that our Volunteer Center was able to organize 45 group volunteer projects within the 2020 year. All of our volunteers inspire us by continuing to lead the charge in bettering our community, even at a distance. We want to celebrate the efforts of those who stepped up even when it seemed impossible.
Every year, United Way honors outstanding volunteers as a way to spotlight the work of our community's changemakers. These volunteers set an example every day. Volunteers are our neighbors, our friends, our family, our children. By being a volunteer, you're setting the standard and you are changing lives, whether it's feeding the hungry, comforting the sick, or cleaning up after your community. You are building better futures. Now let's present the winners of our Outstanding Volunteer Awards. I'd like to invite Carleen Mutter to present the Elaine Butler Award for Outstanding Volunteerism in Murray County.
Good afternoon. On behalf of my family, I would like to thank the United Way for the recognition of my mother in this award. My mother was a champion for this community. She loved volunteering and she loved bringing people together to make great things happen in our community. This year's recipient is a tireless champion of children. She works effortlessly to be with them and to support them and to hear their voice and to protect them. I know my mother would be extremely proud of her efforts and the other efforts from the Family Support Council. It is my great honor to present this year's Elaine Butler Volunteer of the Year Award to Vicki Duncan.
We nominated Vicki Duncan for this award because, like Elaine, she has a deep and lifelong commitment to her community and to serving each other when we're in need. Vicki has been a CASA volunteer with Family Support Council since May of 2017. She has served as the advocate for 16 children who are living in foster care in Whitfield and Murray counties. One of the things that makes Vicki so truly extraordinary as a CASA volunteer is that she really works to serve and support and encourage everyone who's involved in her cases, whether that's the little child charge that she's been appointed to, the child's parents or family members, foster parents, and the professionals that she works alongside. So for her extraordinary commitment to connecting this community to each other and to making sure that people have what they need to succeed around her, we present Vicki Duncan with the Elaine Butler Award for Outstanding Volunteerism in Murray County.
Now, I would like to invite George Woodward to present the Connie Woodward Award for Outstanding Volunteerism in Whitfield County.
Thank you. It's again my pleasure to represent my family at the Connie Woodward Volunteer of the Year Award. My mom was always really a volunteer. She impressed upon us as children volunteerism. In fact, in the summertime, if we didn't have a job, we had to go volunteer. And that carried along with my children as well. So they knew when they went to see Mimi, there was volunteer hours that had to come in to play. My mom loved this community, and she really loved that when she came here, she found a lot of kindred spirits, people who really cared about the community and wanted to volunteer. I'm happy to announce this year's recipient is Howard Elder. He's a friend of mine, and I'm sure my mom would be wild to know that Howard won this award.
I nominated Howard Elder because of his commitment to volunteering and being a great mentor to his little buddy. Howard serves as a big brother through United Way community partner, Big Brothers Big Sisters. He has had his little brother for 7 years and has gone above and beyond what the agency asked of him. He is very supportive of his little brother as well as encouraging towards his little brother's extended family. Because of his dedication and commitment to his community, we present Howard Elder with the Connie Woodward Award for Outstanding Volunteerism in Whitfield County.
Let's welcome John Shaw, Elbert Shaw's son. He will present the Elbert Shaw Memorial Scholarships alongside Tim Balcom.
Elbert Shaw was a lifelong community servant with the highest integrity. Today, we commemorate his legacy through 2 scholarships for local youth volunteers. In honor of the legacy of Elbert Shaw's commitment to volunteer service and youth development, Shaw Industries partners with United Way of Northwest Georgia to offer 2 $5,000 scholarships annually for high school students.
Elbert Shaw was a man who genuinely believed in investing in the lives of other people. On behalf of Elbert's family, I'd like to say how honored we are that he would be remembered by Shaw Industries giving scholarships to 2 very deserving young people who have also demonstrated in their lives a desire to invest in the lives of other people. As his family, we saw him first invest in our lives as his family, and his desire to serve other people came out of his Christian faith, and he also was very interested in anything he could do to just help other people. We saw this lived out in his job at Shaw Industries, where he very much was honored to be part of the human resources team there. And we've heard from so many people just at Shaw and outside of Shaw how Elbert did things in their lives to serve them. We also saw this lived out in his ministry at the Regional Youth Detention Center, where with other volunteers for over 35 years, a group would go out on Tuesday nights and try to help the young people who were going through very hard times in their lives. So we are just very blessed that he would be remembered by Shaw Industries by their endowing 2 scholarships to 2 young people that are, like Elbert, very interested in serving other people. We have 2 Elbert Shaw Memorial Scholarship recipients this year. Alisa Castillo receives the Elbert Shaw Memorial Scholarship because of her commitment to volunteerism. Alisa Castillo is a senior at Christian Heritage High School. Alisa served as Spirit Prefect and President of the Interact Club. Alisa is a passionate volunteer within her community. She's been involved in volunteering at the Friendship House, where she reads to the classrooms, played with the children, and assisted the teacher during the group time. At Ross Woods, she interacted with the participants by playing card games, assisting with arts and crafts, and talking with them. And at Tunnel Hill Elementary, she was a part of the Big Buddy program, where she had a buddy that she would check in on, play games, and talk to them about their schoolwork. She also started a ministry called Raising Readers. The program's mission is to make sure that children who are learning virtually have the school materials and books needed to learn at home. Alisa is a member of the CHS softball team and a manager for the basketball team. Alisa is going to continue her education at the University of Georgia and plans to major in early childhood education. Because of her dedication and commitment to her community, Alisa Castillo receives the Elbert Shaw Memorial Scholarship.
I have always had a heart to serve and always been a servant leader. As a minority, seeing conditions in both public school and private school has shown me how people can be living two different lives. I was raised in public school and met many great people. However, they had hard lives and barely managed to survive. They are the reason I help others. They are what motivate me. I have witnessed my struggling family and suffered through hard times both financially and emotionally. I relate to these people and want to let them know that God is good. I want to show people that they are good citizens who are always willing to help. I want to let people know that they can do anything and get over any obstacle in life.
Madeleine's true passion for improving lives has led her to devote the majority of her time to volunteering. Madeleine receives the Elbert Shaw Memorial Scholarship and the award for Youth Volunteer of the Year. Madeleine Skojak is a senior at North Murray High School. Madeleine is an active member of the Murray County 4-H Club. Just a few of her other volunteer efforts include volunteering with Murray County Community of Hope, the Salvation Army, tutoring, Big Brothers Big Sisters, along with delivering meals to the Murray County Senior Center and senior citizens that were in need during the pandemic. Madeleine is also a part of the 4-H Tech Changemakers, who teach digital literacy classes at the Senior Center for approximately 25 senior citizens. Madeleine is also a company member at the Dance Theater of Dalton, a member of the North Murray High School Student Council, and the North Murray Dance Team. Madeleine is going to the University of Georgia and plans to major in exercise and sports science. Her passion for improving lives has led her to devote her time to volunteering. Because of her commitment to creating a better future through volunteerism, Madeleine Skojak receives the Elbert Shaw Memorial Scholarship and the award for Youth Volunteer of the Year.
Growing up in 4-H has taught me many things. However, the most important being that you are never too young to make a difference in your community. I learned early on that contributing to your community makes a big impact on many people. Over the years, I've seen people in situations that I wish did not exist. I have delivered food to families that are in extreme poverty and picked up dozens of bags worth of trash along a short stretch of road. However, the reason I volunteer is that I get the same reaction from people almost every time I volunteer somewhere. That is the reaction of gratefulness. The people that I have met through volunteering over the years are always so happy and grateful that I am helping my community. I am motivated to volunteer by the gratitude shown by people of my community.
Thank you, Tim and John. These youth truly deserve to be recognized.
This spring, the United Way Volunteer Center Cabinet will present 21 Presidential Volunteer Service Awards to students at their school awards banquets. We are hoping to be able to present as many of the awards as possible in person. Otherwise, the schools will present the awards to the students. Thank you to each volunteer for leading by example.
Thank you to everyone watching online, and know that your support to United Way matters. Your donations, volunteering, and advocating create a huge impact. And I hope that you will join us as we continue to build better futures for every person in our local community. One last thing before we go. If you want to view our full annual report, which includes the awards we went over tonight, you can visit our website, ourunitedway.org/annual reports. Be sure to stay tuned on United Way of Northwest Georgia's social media accounts at United Way NWGA for more upcoming announcements. Stay safe and have a great night.